But I'm just confident in myself, and you know, he still is the top guy. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to me and him, I really think I would stop Tank. I would knock him out.
Big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta, knock, knock.
Keyshawn Davis confidently declared he would knock out Gervonta Davis, citing his past sparring success at Floyd Mayweather's gym. He emphasized that his previous victories prove he can dominate in the ring.
Younger, I think you were maybe 16 at the time, correct me if I'm wrong. You had a sparring session with Tank, which I think you may have described in an interview that it almost turned into a street fight.
Yeah.
What was it like to be that young sparring with a guy in the level of Tank? Because I know based on that sparring session and how it played out, it made you very confident where you came out and said, I think if me and Tank get in the ring, I'm knocking him out.
Well, it wasn't from that sparring session. It was a sparring session that me and him had in Floyd's gym that actually got me confident. Like, yo, I would knock you out. But shouts out to Tank, bro. I don't got nothing against Tank for real. He's a great fighter. I just know what I can do against him because of my own abilities, and also I've been in the ring with him. You know what I'm saying? So it's not nothing like. I don't want to just seem like I'm out here just talking trash about Tank, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it do come off like that, like I'm just talking trash about him. But I'm just confident in myself, and you know, he still is the top guy, you know what I'm saying? So when it comes to me and him, I really think I would stop Tank. I would knock him.
He predicts knocking out Tank Davis, specifically targeting the 7th round when Tank tends to get reckless. Keyshawn believes this is the perfect moment because Tank often lowers his defense then.
If you fight Tank Davis, will you beat him? And why?
I would knock Tank out just off the strength
What?
of...
No. You're not knocking no Tank. I might be a casual, but I'm just saying.
I need people like that.
I didn't see. No, I'm just saying, bro.
So when I put a little slip in,
I'm just saying this. I'm just saying this.
Smack.
7th round. I'm gonna just say this.
What's up?
7th round.
7th round. Why is 7th?
I'm just saying that's when he get crazy. That's when they.
That's when he crazy.
He always say this when we had Tank fights. He be like, "Cuz it's almost like the 6th round. He about to get crazy now."
No, because listen, that's
he
when
about to go in the foster child.
The whole
right
twist
here,
is
like he be saying all types of dumb.
The whole twist
No,
is
because you know Tank come from a foster home. He about to go in the foster child. Watch, cuz.
Gervonta Davis responded on social media, but Keyshawn insists Tank won't knock him out and calls himself the new force in the division. He also claimed that his power, skill, and strategy make him a serious contender. Keyshawn acknowledges Tank as the new face of boxing, highlighting his complete skill set beyond knockout power. Tank's underrated boxing IQ and sparring ability make him a well-rounded fighter who currently surpasses Shakur Stevenson in popularity and overall ability. Keyshawn respects Tank's full game despite their rivalry.
be like that.
Like one thing about me, bro. First things first. He's not knocking me out. That's number one. Bro is not knocking me out, son. Bro is not knocking me out.
But he do stop everything, so why wouldn't he knock you out?
He ain't stopped the Garcia dude. I'm not talking about Ryan. I'm talking about the other Garcia.
No, he stopped
when he
Hector
broke his
Garcia.
face. He broke the nigga face.
Yeah,
That's a stop.
He ain't knocked Cuz out.
He stopped
He ain't
him.
knocked Isaac Cruz out.
No, he
But
didn't.
he broke his
He
face.
was actually
He stopped
retreating
him.
with Isaac Cruz, but his hand was
His
fucked
hand
up.
was, yeah, for sure. Like Tank, like I ain't gonna just straight talk shit about Cuz. Cuz come from nothing, just like we
Just
all
like
come
you.
from nothing. You know what I'm saying? Cuz come from false. Like Cuz is nice. Cuz is definitely nice at the end of the day. But nigga, I'm the.
During sparring, Tank showed he can compete with elite fighters and take punishment. Keyshawn learned from this to improve his defense and adapt his style, enhancing his overall skill. He also praised Tank's toughness and resilience in the gym.
Said he's now the new face of boxing. What do you think?
For sure, he's facing boxing. I don't have no problem with saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like he deserves everything that's coming to him. He's the face of boxing for sure.
And he's that guy. You talked about how good Shakur is. Do you think people sleep on Tank's skills? They just see him as a knockout artist?
Who sleep on Tank skills? Nah, no, nobody sleep on Tank. Like
Well, I just go because so many people just think he's a knockout artist, but I think they underestimate his boxing IQ.
And back in 2021 in August, I sparred Tank, and he's skilled. Like, he's skillfully. Like, he's like, you can watch me fight. You know, I'm skilled. When I got in the ring with him, he's skillfully great. He's great. Like, Tank is all the way around a great fighter for sure. He's for sure like Shakur the man. Tank the man too. Tank the man to beat right now because he got the popularity and the skill. You know what I'm saying? Shakur the man right now, but he's just not as popular as Tank.
Jerv believes Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis should fight each other to earn a shot at him, implying that both are avoiding the challenge. He suggested this matchup would settle who truly deserves a top contender spot.
I just remembered, you sparred Tank as well, right?
Yeah.
When you sparred Tank, what did you learn about yourself when that happened?
I learned that I can hang in there with the elite level. I feel like I can take a punch because he caught me with, well, I remember he caught me with 2 good shots. He caught me with 1 good hook, and he caught me 1 good straight. And knowing Tank, like, you don't know really to expect when you get caught with a good shot. So he told me I can really take a punch. He told me I can box with the best and shit. I feel like Tank, he tested me. He tested my skill in a way where I always had to like stay sharp, watch out for his power, and just be real defensive. Because I'm not really a defensive fighter. Even though I got great defense, I love fighting like Tank does. So he had me fighting a style that I don't usually fight, and I feel like I got better at it. I capitalized it. And I learned a lot from sparring Tank, man. Shouts out to Tank.
Conor Ben predicts Keyshawn Davis will deliver an early knockout. He sees Keyshawn as a top threat whose skill, speed, and momentum will overwhelm Tank. Ben also highlighted Keyshawn's sharpness and aggressiveness as his main strengths.
Shakur and Keyshawn should fight for the right to fight you.
I mean, they should. They ain't under the same. They ain't under the same coaches or none of that. They keep streaming his brother and shit out. Out of here, man. They do need to fight.
How do you feel about Keyshawn being the new champ at 135?
That nigga was ass. The nigga that he fought was garbage. That nigga was straight garbage. They put people in front. Top rank know how to do it. You know it. You know it. Top rank know how to do it.
You got that
They put the, you know. Top rank is good at putting people in front of you. They probably have a good record, but they be ass. See who they fought. That guy that had that belt was worse than Cambosis.
Valiant Mason dismissed Keyshawn's call-outs as attempts to stay relevant, stating the fight must happen at 135 pounds, where Mason is the world champion. He emphasized that actions inside the ring matter far more than words outside it.
But I saw it was an early knockout. You know, he come out sharp and put the man to sleep. You know, so you know he is next up. He's going to be a great fighter.
He's calling for Tank. Now
he beats Tank.
Yeah, you think so?
Keyshawn Davis beats Tank, in my opinion. I believe he's given him a good ass spanking.
Chris Algerai views a Shakur Stevenson versus Tank Davis fight as a chess match. Tank brings explosive power and sharp ring IQ, while Shakur controls distance and sets the pace. Tank often starts slow, whereas Shakur establishes control early. Algerai stressed that this clash of styles is a must-see fight for fans.
Like, this is going to be an ongoing thing until the fight occurs, or will the fight ever occur?
He just wants some relevancy in every place. He want to be every place all the time, that's all. If he want to fight, he'll be in the ring. Fight.
At what weight does that fight make the most sense?
What you mean? We have 135 world title. That's where we gonna go. We want to follow a dude around because he say he can't make weight, then he say he can't make weight, then he say he was incapacitated. I didn't know what to do with myself, and come on, man. We fight at 135, world title, world champions at 135.
Greg said Shakur carries himself as the best of his generation, standing above his rivals. While others may not admit it, this mindset fuels high-stakes rivalries. Greg added that Shakur's confidence is what keeps him dominant in the sport.
He does get that Tank fight. How do you see that fight?
That's a whole nother story. Now we're talking, like we were talking about it. People are like, I think Tank's trainer's like, this is not a 50-50 fight because Tank has that one-punch power. If Shakur falls behind, how's he going to get back? Well, Shakur doesn't generally fall behind, and Davis tends to start slow. He's picking up, he's analyzing what's going on. He's a very high boxing IQ as well. People don't give him credit for that. Tank can box. But Shakur's ability to, like I said, to judge distance and disarm his opponents is his best ability. Probably the best in the world at doing that. That's a matchup, man. It needs to happen. It needs to happen soon. It needs to happen soon. These guys can't be 34 years old when this fight happens. They need to be doing this, sub 30. I know Tank's almost 30 now, right? Or he is 30.
Yeah.
Either way, it needs to happen now. It needs to happen in the next year.
Shakur defended his style, calling it complete dominance. Critics call it boring, but his defensive mastery and flawless execution make opponents helpless, showcasing the highest level of control. He explained that making others look helpless is the ultimate artistry in boxing.
Know that he's the best, right? He's that guy, right? Shakur Steven. Look. I always gave these dudes props. But I always knew I was the one. They
knew it too. They won't say it though.
He always threw that little in there.
Oh, also he said, truthfully.
but at the end of the day, like, first and foremost, if you went in Devin Haney or Gervonta Davis, if they truly believe that Shakur Stevenson is better than them, they would absolutely tell you no. And that's what they truly believe.
Shakur invited fans to choose opponents, showing he's open to popular matchups. He wants to engage the audience while keeping his fights meaningful, exciting, and competitive.
Truthfully, my style is not boring. My style is just the fact that I make shit easy. Like, guys can't do nothing with me. It's like, you could name all the best fighters in my weight class, but if you put them in the ring with me, they all might look like Teofimo. Like, Teofimo was just one to step in the ring. So,
Virgil Ortiz Jr. sees a Shakur versus Gervonta Davis fight as evenly matched, contrasting Stevenson's methodical style with Gervonta's explosive skills. Leaked footage showed Gervonta at 144 pounds, highlighting speed, power, and precision in his training, including pad work, bag rounds, shadow boxing, and sparring. Ortiz emphasized that both fighters' strengths make this a highly intriguing matchup.